Welcome to AP World History. We're going to be looking at Chapter 4. We're going to look at the Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Roman Empire in this chapter. This is a little geography of Greece. We'll take a look at the Persian Empire first, and then we'll move on to the Greeks and the Romans. Cyrus the Great was the first king ruler of the Persian Empire. He will take out the Babylonians and take over the Tigris-Euphrates area. He was known as the lawgiver by the Greeks. The Jews called him the anointed of Lord because he allowed the Jews in captivity in Babylon to return to their homeland in Palestine. Darius the Great is going to follow. Built Persepolis, extended the Persian Empire to the Indus River in northern India. Quite a huge empire. Built a canal in Egypt. These cities were built to project power. Persepolis, certainly a very ornate, beautiful place. Darius the Great established a tax collecting system to support the empire and the armies. Divided the kingdom up into satraps. Built a royal road. Developed a postal system, very sophisticated, and also had a network of spies or secret police, the eyes and ears of the king, make sure that no one was about to overthrow him. This shows the Persians a royal road connecting different parts of the empire. Zoroaster was the religion of the Persians. Basically, it revolved around good thoughts, good deeds, good works. The tree of life, there's some reference there to the Bible, which talks about the tree of life existing in the Garden of Eden. The Zoroastrianism extended throughout the empire. The interesting thing about the Persians is they did not impose that on other people. There was a dualistic battle of good and evil, the Holy Spirit and the destructive spirit, and they were in a titanic battle between good and evil. There was a sacred fire. The Zend Avesta was the book of the law, and they had a fire burning to make sure that would keep evil away. Now, when we talk about archaic or ancient Greece, we're talking about 17 BCE to 800 BCE. It was during the Bronze Age. Crete, the Minoan civilization, located in the Mediterranean. Knossos was the Minoan civilization that lived there. Worshipped many gods, very skilled at making different things from metal. Mycenaean civilization, you can see that it's pretty sophisticated in terms of the way they built things. Again, without any power equipment, this is all done by hand and animals. Homer, the heroic age, is during this period. The Hellenistic period will transition from 800 BCE to 324 BCE. Included in this age were, of course, Athens. This is yesterday and today. Early Athenian lawgivers, draconian law, Solon. All these were giving laws to the Greeks to live by. The Persian Wars will exist for a number of years between Persia and the Greek city-states, particularly Athens. And the Persians will try to take out the Greek city-states. At Marathon, Xerxes was defeated by the Greeks. Uh, This is we have a marathon based on the messenger leaving the battlefield, racing back to Greece to Athens, and reporting the victory. And this was approximately 26 miles. Thermopylae, of course, most people remember Xerxes being defeated not at Thermopylae, but later. But at Thermopylae, 300 Spartans stood against hundreds of thousands of Persians and stopped them for 3 days. Eventually, they're defeated. Salamis is a naval battle that existed at the same time at Thermopylae, and this was close to the city of Athens. Pericles is a well-known figure of the Golden Age, sometimes called the father of democracy. Well-known scholars at the time: Socrates, know thyself, pursue goodness, question everything. Plato, the world of forms, he was a teacher. The Republic, philosopher king that he penned. Aristotle, another philosopher during this time. Lycian, golden mean, everything in moderation, is what he preached. Of course, during this time, there were dramas. Pericles, Sophocles. In science, Pythagoras and Pythagorean theory. Democritus. All accounts, all matter made up of came up with the concept of atoms. Hippocrates, the father of medicine. Hippocratic Oath. This is a picture of the Parthenon in Athens. Classical Greek ideal, perfect body, and that reflected in their art. Olympus, holding the games exclusively for all men, and they competed in various events. So athletic and training and the arts and music, all important to the Greeks. Sparta, well known by many, was a warrior state. Young boys were bred to be warriors, and they didn't tolerate weakness. And they're going to be involved in a battle with Athens. Helots were the Mycenaeans enslaved by the Spartans, and part of your manhood test was that you needed to slay the Helots to prove your manhood. The Peloponnesian Wars are going to last for about 30 years. Fought between Athens and Sparta for the control of Greece. It was primarily over power, land. As a result of the war, Athens will be reduced to a state of rubble. Into the golden age of Greece. Then we move into the Hellenistic period, which is going to go from 324 BCE to 100 BCE. This was a time when King Philip of Macedonia is going to unite by force the Athens states, the city-states. He developed some important things like the phalanx, which was used in battle. Quite a interesting military invention. One unit moving and performing things as a unit. He developed a language, a more precise language. His son Alexander the Great will conquer most of the known world at that time. Alexander the Great, picture of him there. Alexander the Great will extend the empire to the doors of and the footsteps of India. He will also swallow up Egypt and Mesopotamia, modern-day Turkey, and he will all of the Greek states will be under his control. a great warrior, died at a young age, and then his kingdom will be divided. Uh, as far as Hellenistic Greece, some of the important things that come out of this is that Greek influence, writing, art, philosophy will be extended to other parts of the known world. And it's going to open up trade routes with India and China, and their culture will spread. The Hellenization of Asia, and you can see that these were some of the major Greek city-states, colonies founded in different parts of the empire. The economy, very diverse, and there'll be trade among and the different partners or different people that have been subjugated by Greece. During this time, there certainly were philosophers. Diogenes is going to the Cynics, ignore social conventions, avoid luxuries, citizens of the world, live a humble, simple life. Epicureans, well, life should be pleasure-seeking, and live for today. All excess leads to pain. Avoid pain at all cost. Politics should be avoided. The Stoics, Zeno, nature is an expansion of divine will, concept of natural law. Get involved in politics. Be part of the system. Perform virtuous acts, and this will lead to satisfaction in your life. So happiness is found in achievement. Eventually, the empire will break up, and later the Romans will be the next power that moves into this area. And that's the end of our presentation.